Welcome to the Storyteller's Haven, where we delve into the mysteries that haunt our community. Today, we reveal a horrific case that has gripped Albuquerque, New Mexico, the West Mesa Killer. In 2009, the remains of 11 women and a fetus were discovered in the desert, sparking a hunt that continues to this day as a haunting secret. Albuquerque, a city nestled between the Sandia Mountains and the Rio Grande, has a rich cultural tapestry. But beneath its vibrant surface lies a dark chapter of its history, the West Mesa Murders. In February 2009, construction workers found a mass grave in the desert, prompting authorities to uncover the remains of 11 women and a fetus buried in barren areas. The discovery was shocking. As investigators began to sift through the grave, they faced a grim reality. The victims were predominantly women with troubled pasts. Many were involved in sex work or struggled with addiction. Their cases had often gone cold, lingering in the shadows of a justice system that failed to properly address their disappearances. Each victim had a unique story. Among them were Jasmine Fernandez, 15 years old, who had dreams of a better life; Martha R. de la Torre, a mother who went missing after a night out; Virginia M. Rios, who struggled with addiction and ultimately paid the price. Many of the women were marginalized, often overlooked by society, a sobering reminder of how quickly lives can be forgotten. The investigation into the West Mesa murders was extensive. Detectives from the Albuquerque Police Department, along with state and federal agencies, spent countless hours solving the case. They collected DNA, interviewed potential witnesses, and gathered evidence. But the killer remained elusive. Authorities believe the bodies may have been dumped over several months, indicating a serial killer operating with a disturbing level of confidence. The proximity of the crime scene to the women's last known locations raised the specter of a local predator. As news of the murders spread, the community responded with horror and outrage. Media coverage intensified, bringing attention to the plight of the victims and their families. Vigils were held, and community leaders urged law enforcement to prioritize the investigation. Activists spoke out about the need for systemic changes to address violence against women, particularly marginalized groups. The case sparked a conversation about the treatment of sex workers and the importance of valuing every life, regardless of circumstance. Over the years, several theories and suspects emerged. One notable figure was Joaquin Luna, who was arrested in connection with other crimes. While he was never charged for the West Mesa murders, his name surfaced in discussions among investigators. However, the evidence remained circumstantial, and he was ultimately cleared. The West Mesa killer has yet to be caught, leaving families without closure and communities living in fear. The case exemplifies a larger issue: how society often overlooks the lives of marginalized women, particularly those involved in sex work or struggling with addiction. Statistics reveal a troubling trend. Women in vulnerable positions are frequently victims of violent crime. The lack of attention to their cases can lead to tragic outcomes, as seen with the West Mesa murders. Despite the passage of time, hope remains. The Albuquerque Police Department has continued to investigate, utilizing advanced forensic technology to revisit evidence. They remain committed to solving this case and bringing justice for the victims and their families. Detectives have also urged anyone with information to come forward, emphasizing that even the smallest detail could make a difference in solving this heartbreaking mystery. Today, we reflect on the lives lost and the families left shattered by the West Mesa killer's actions. It's a reminder of the importance of community vigilance and advocacy for justice. If you or someone you know has information related to the West Mesa murders, please reach out to local law enforcement. As we conclude this somber exploration, let us remember 11 women who deserve justice and recognition. Their lives mattered, and their stories should never be forgotten. Thank you for joining us at The Storyteller's Haven. If you found this video helpful, please like, share, and subscribe. For a deeper dive into the mysteries that shape our world, let's continue the conversation in the comments below. What are your thoughts on how society can better support victims of violence?